Hi Josh, it's Dave from OptimalResume.com. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to get you that video that I promised, and I will try to summarize quickly some of the things we talked about today with ResumeGPS and some of the new options with this program. You know, the first thing to remember about GPS is that it's from the student side, it's really all about just picking one of the resumes in your account to be opted into this program, this searchable resume database. And it doesn't matter if it's a resume they created with our tools, such as this one, or one they uploaded into their Optimal Resume account. In either case, with the checking of one box, the student is opted in. And then another important detail for schools to understand is that students can protect the privacy of their information by making their contact info private. When they do this, the only way that an employer can contact them is by sending them a message to their Optimal Resume account. So just want to keep that point in mind, is that opting into this program from the student's perspective is quite straightforward, and it's a matter of really just checking a couple boxes. Now, the benefit of opting in is, that the student becomes a passive candidate. Employers, as you see from this different perspective, employers who log in on our corporate hub or on the university's branded domain, which I'll get to in a second, are listed, and employers can locate their resumes and video interview these candidates. And really, this is the first program of its kind to do this. This is a revenue generating platform for schools, and employers can come in here who are validated on our hub, and I'll again, as I did this morning, I'll just select Optimal University to show how the filters are dynamically updated. And it's very easy for employers to create resume books here using this service, and those resume books are downloaded right here from the Resume Books tab. Or employers can actually go on to video interview candidates. As in this case, I think just for review, this is what we call the candidate screening toolbar for employers who want to pursue this option. Really two built-in utilities here. The first one is what we call online interviewing, and this is where employers can basically create a screening interview very quickly and then invite candidates to respond. And the benefit of that, obviously, is that you don't, instead of telephone screening, the employers can wait to be notified via email when they have responses to look at, and then can quickly go through candidate responses, and that may help them decide who to call. So it's very easy to create a screening interview and get candidate responses here. Really the gold standard, though, and what's most powerful about ResumeGPS is the ability for the employer to actually have a video conversation, a live video conference with candidates. This is browser-based video conferencing technology that uses Flash, so almost all computers are going to have this built in already. On the odd chance that someone doesn't have the most current version of Flash, as with other internet applications, they're prompted to update to the most recent version on which this relies. After that, and what you see happening here is this is all encrypted software, so it can't be hacked into. And once that step is done, basically you'll see that all the employer has to do is basically allow access to their webcam. And I'm going to stop recording myself for this movie so that you can again see how cool that is. 1 second. Hi there again, Josh, and now you see that, of course, because I'm not using my webcam for the movie anymore, I can use it here for video conferencing, and it's all very easy and built into the browser. So the inherent advantage of this, it has chat built in, as opposed to Skype, is that you don't have to do the installation. The scheduling is right where it needs to be. It's at the level of the person's resume, so it's built into the browser, and it's very cleverly placed. And so that's really how it works right now on the hub. And remember, anytime employers on the hub choose to pursue these options, either creating resume books for very reasonable price points, or if they choose to use candidate screening access, the idea is that half of that revenue each year goes into a pot which is redistributed back to schools. And the last thing I want to do is just let's see if I do show you another. I want to log out here real quick of this site, and I want to come over here and show you another idea that what we talked about a little bit was this university branded portal option. And the benefit of a university branded portal, as I'm going to show you here for Marist College, is that you can put this right inside your current, I believe you said you have Simplicity portal. And what's nice about that is, to the extent that you're trying to focus employers on your current portal and not drive them to optimalresume.com to search. What's nice about this is that you can put this as a link inside there. Employers can click on it. It only has students from your institution, and you're offering a very valuable technology service for employers who are trying to very cost effectively recruit students from your school. This enables them to search the resumes of students who have opted in, and as I showed you on the hub, in the very same way, there's the ability for the employer to basically video conference or interview those candidates, as well as some candidate management utilities that are here. And so another benefit of the university branded portal is not only is it in the correct location for you to kind of maximize traffic through your portal, but also that you can, if you use a referring URL setup, you can basically validate the employers that have access to this at the level of your portal. So only employers who you validate would be able to click on this link. So it's a nice kind of a security benefit too. And obviously there's all kinds of reports on the admin side for you to track employer and student activity in this program. And so that's kind of it, Josh. It was kind of a summary of what we talked about today. Again, this software is ready to be deployed. If you want to pursue ResumeGPS, just please let me know. It's very easy for us to get you what you need. The last option is if you did want to theoretically make this free for employers, and I'm logged out here, but if you wanted to make this basically free for employers on your site, we do have a sliding scale with pricing, and we would just need to know the number of employers you want to provide free access to, and the number of books for each, the number of candidate screens, and the number of resume books for each employer account, and then we could basically set that up as well. So all options are on the table. We think this is some pretty neat technology, and certainly hope you all join the program with us. We have a growing number of schools that are going to pursue this option because I think kind of the market demands it now. So thanks a lot, Josh, and we'll talk to you soon.